morning to all of you fine folks out there on the World Wide Web. You are watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, coming to you live, a little bit late, getting kicked off tonight. But hey, we're coming to you live and in color all across the World Wide Web, Facebook and on YouTube. If you're on the Facebook, reach over and hit the like button, hit the share button, share us on your page with all your friends. And don't forget, Dirt Road Sports YouTube channel. Almost 6 years of archived episodes. You can watch us live on your TV there. And you go back and watch all the episodes archived for the last almost next month. Well, 2 months from now, almost a month from now, March will be 6 years we've been on the air live and in color. And hey, it's a beautiful Thursday night, a cool, brisk Thursday night. And man, you are sitting here, wherever you might be, in the comfort of your own home, the comfort of your automobile, the comfort of your airplane, the comfort of your boat, or you might just be sitting in the comfort of uncomfortability.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And hey,
sounds like one of your sermons.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're glad you're here tonight. It is January the 29th. We are almost to the end of January, and we are live and in color for the next hour and 15 minutes of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And we want to say a great big thank you to all of you who are joining us tonight. All across Tuscaloosa, Alabama, great state of Baker County, man, from all over and beyond. Oh, hey, we're live tonight in our studio at Thompsontown, Georgia, our studio at 100% Flamingo Boulevard, The Rock, Georgia, and our studio at turn number 3 at the Old Rocket Speedway in Kinsey, Alabama. All across the great United States of America and in foreign countries where it's both legal and illegal for us to send this broadcast. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 Sunken Islands, and coming to you loud and proud in the great state of Baker County, Georgia. Now, let me give our caveat out of the way very quickly. We try to be equal opportunity offenders. We try to present to you the truth and nothing but the truth. Bear in mind who we are. We are conservative people by nature. We subscribe to Judeo-Christian principalities. We believe in law and order. We believe in closed borders. We believe in good common sense thinking. We believe in doing the right thing always.
And always helping your neighbor.
Yes.
We always believe in helping your neighbor. He will allow you to help him.
And you may not like him, but you still help him.
Awful.
Yeah.
But we understand everybody is not like us. And we understand that. But we want to go ahead and get that out of the way at the very beginning of the show because we don't want you to waste the next hour, hour and a half and make yourself miserable, run your blood pressure up, wind them up in the emergency room, have to go get you some more Valium or some whatever kind of medicine, or Xanax to kind of calm your nerves. So we'll give you some things you can do for the next hour and a half or you can plan to do rather than watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show and getting yourself all wound up. Number one, instead of watching us, if you don't subscribe to our sets of values and principles, you can volunteer to go and polish a George Floyd shrine.
George Floyd.
Or if that ain't good enough, you can volunteer to go to Virginia and polish Senator Tim Kaine's bald head.
Go ahead. You're walking off with thin ice now, Mark.
You can volunteer to wash Al Sharpton's Mercedes Benz. Or if none of those two appeal to you and you really don't like us, you can go and read Hillary Clinton's last book entitled Only Two Men Have Seen Me and They Are Both Now Dead. So, anyway.
Listen to me, folks. Y'all need to listen close now, because we're coming at you hard and heavy, and we quick. And very rarely do we go back and repeat ourselves. But I hope you got that about Hillary Clinton book.
Guys, gotta apologize again. I had to strike out again this week. Another strikeout. I tried this the second week in a row. I visited 3 businesses this week, and they all 3 turned me down. I mean, it must be tight right now. End of the month, after Christmas and all that. But I wanted to prove to y'all that I'm worth my salt, and so I did go to the 3 businesses. Let me show you where I was at this week, trying to sell the big screen. First one that turned me up was this beauty shop, Curl Up and Die. In Southeast Alabama, and I was at Maple Peabody's Beauty Parlor and Chainsaw Repair and Nightclub. COVID was the first of the month. And then I had to swing back down toward the Gulf, and I stopped at Masturbate and Tackle and private charters and equipment, and couldn't get nobody there. So I struck out all the way.
Well, that's it. He's on thin ice. He's skating.
No. Hey, Floyd, the ice is cracking already, let's say.
You better back off, baby.
I just had to prove to y'all that I was trying to work.
I don't
Anyway,
appreciate you.
I just want you to know that next week, hopefully, we'll have a big screen next week. I did try 3 of them. Money's tight right now. I'm telling y'all, money's tight.
What is tax season coming up? Well, you got state money, so they pay the income taxes and all that. They got all kind of free stuff going on in the United States of America. You have to give a lot of money free. You have to give a lot of money to people who don't want to pay it back, if you will.
Anyway, we're glad to have y'all with us tonight. We are live, and we welcome all of you fine folks from all over the place. We got them here from Bascom. We got them from Killarney. We got them from Peachtree City. Man, we got them everywhere. All over tonight, and we welcome you to our show tonight. Quizzel, you and Charlie, Floyd and I were out on the limb last week right by ourselves, and just checking on y'all, making sure y'all better.
Yeah, I was good. I just wasn't home in time.
Okay.
I was all stopped up and couldn't hardly talk, but I'm a lot better this week. Feel a lot better too.
Yeah, I worried about it at one time, but anyway, seem to be. Both of y'all look like you're in good health right now.
Good
Yeah, I was
shape
doing
right
good.
now.
I just didn't get home. I was coming from a long way. I didn't get home.
Yeah, there's a lot of sickness going around. I mean, a lot of people with the flu, I'm hearing, a lot of people with pneumonia. A lot of sickness.
You talk about that flu. I was at the drugstore this afternoon picking up some medicine, heart medicine, and fellow what owns Mike's Pharmacy was talking about. I asked him, I said, "Y'all got a lot of flu going on?" He said, "Yeah," but I didn't realize that they ain't but that stuff they're writing you out for the flu prescription. You don't take but 1 pill. Have you heard about that?
Huh?
Yeah, he says it's a 1 pill thing on the flu they're giving. Some doctors are.
Like a sulfa pill or something?
I don't know what it is, but you take 1 pill and you're supposed to
Do
be
it
getting
work?
well. I don't know about that now. I'm just saying.
So if 1 pill will cure it, reckon if you took 2, it would keep you from getting it?
I don't know. Take
That's
a
something
shot.
to ponder. That's
I
something
wish
to
you
ponder
get some more information on that before you go to get the people or their hopes all built up and everything. We need to share information with us. We're gonna come out with something like that. We need to know how, so if you can,
and 1 pill.
What he said.
Yeah.
1 pill, that's all.
That's all. I wondered if y'all heard about it. I hadn't heard about it.
I wonder if that's that Dr. Jack Kevorkian pill.
I take my chances on 2 cc's of Ivomec in a glass of orange juice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got they people swear by it. I got some. My friend Gucci brought me some. He told me to spray it on me, so I've been spraying some on me.
Where you spray it at, Floyd?
Yeah.
Floyd.
Good question. Ask him again.
Where you spray it at?
He said spray it on your back, like you pour that stuff down a cow's back when you got them in that catch.
Yeah,
catch, you have to deworm them. And I tell you what, if I
do it run down when you spray it?
I better back off on it a little bit.
Be careful. They may
I better back off on it a little bit because that stuff will give you the scowls if you're careful.
You kill a cow overworming them.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I know it. I don't know what it. Now he mixed it up in his laboratory, Doctor Gucci did. But he's still alive.
We got a testimony here. Lee Scott says, everyone I know that's took it says it works. I'm assuming he's talking about that one pill for the flu.
Oh, I thought he was talking about spraying that.
I thought he was talking about
scalp,
spraying that stuff on
spraying
you,
that ivermectin down your back.
See, he needs to clarify himself.
Let me clarify that. That's the first. Floyd is the first one I've heard, and Gucci of spraying it on your back like you do a cow.
Yeah,
everybody.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
If it work on a cow, it ought to work on Floyd.
But
you just everybody, the nape of your neck and let it run down your spine down there. That's how you put it on them cows.
Look at that.
You got them in that catch.
Look at Professor George Williams. Who else would have known that other?
Look at there.
Yes,
flu
sir.
medicine. He done got it. I don't know how you pronounce it,
Marvin.
Look at him.
I can't read that. I ain't even gonna try, man. Y'all go ahead.
Pronounce that, Marvin.
That would be Zofluzai.
That's what Mike said. That's the name Mike used, something like that. That's right.
Finally, we got that out.
There we go.
Charlie.
So,
well, look at him. Look at Floyd.
They really ought to owe us a check for advertising tonight.
I ain't advertising. I don't know about that. I'm gonna stay with my D1.
But you better be careful with that thing. I mean, I'm serious.
Well, I'm telling you, I know.
You kill a cow in a hurry.
I know. I don't know. Gucci did not give me no dosage recommendation.
Spray
it on. Anyway,
I like to kill Doodle one time.
I don't doubt it.
He was 94. He was stopped up, if you will. You know what I mean by that. Yeah. Not in his nasal cavity. And grandma called me. She said, he's got to have some relief. So I went to the dollar store and got a bottle of magnesium citrate. And this was it was bad. And so I told him to drink the whole bottle. I went on to church on a Wednesday night. This is a true story with my hand up. Went on to church Wednesday night. Before church started, I looked down and the ambulance was called out. I got to tell you, it was Gray Street over there where he was.
That's his address.
It had done hit him and he couldn't quit, and it got dehydrated and had passed out on the bed, and they had to call the ambulance. I'd like to kill him.
Marvin, that's why God called you to be a preacher.
Clean all that mess up.
Oh, it was bad. Could you imagine if he'd have died on Danny, of the Undertaker that had to put in the corner? Death by laxative.
That's why.
By his grandson.
Death by bowel evacuation.
Yeah, that's why God called you to be a preacher, not a doctor.
Yeah, Amen.
Yeah, well, if he died, you could at his funeral, you could say, "Well, it was his time." He'll read some kind of verse about.
Yeah.
What's that verse about?
To everything, there's a season.
He'd have drugged that all out. It would have been nothing.
So, Floyd, I want to go back to that spray on ivermectin. Now, I want to know. You got a pup-up sprayer that you spray it on?
You got a hand grip sprayer.
How you get it all back on your back with that?
I put it back out like that. Spray it till you feel it running down your backbone.
How far do it run down?
It run all the way down. Run all the way down to run all the way down there where the two moons meet.
I'm afraid this was going to get us in with the what you call it, the not the USDA, but
we will not be on the Pentecostals of Alexandria's list.
Well, I just got this picture of Floyd standing in front of the mirror spraying.
Yeah. Let's see.
I can't get that image out of my mind.
I may get a video of it for y'all next week.
Don't worry about sending me a copy.
You better go to a commercial. Go ahead, Floyd.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite places right there. Is Ziggy B. And look at here, we got some stuff coming up here in Concord. what is that deal that
I'm gonna have it.
they're gonna
I
come
ain't
up
got
with
it
it.
up.
Anyway, y'all go to see Ziggy B if you want some good fresh seafood. Have you got a picture you can put up there for
Yeah, I'm gonna put
oysters
it.
and
Hang
marlin
on,
and
just
all that
hold
stuff?
the phone.
Instead of just an old sign there.
Yes, there you go, right there.
Yeah, what about some oysters? You got any oysters you can put up
I
there?
can get some. Yeah,
Put
there
some
we go,
oysters
right
up
there.
there.
How about that?
There we go. Now some oysters, them crab claws in there. And go see Ziggy B if y'all want you some good fresh seafood. I'm telling you what, she got some of the best little catfish in there, some of the best fresh mullet you ever eat in your life. And Marvin, I hate to tell you this now. I hate to tell you, I hate to drop this on you. I think the mullet roast season's fixing to go out for long.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna be in a tight spot without any mullet roast. But go see Ziggy B there if you want you some good. Get you a bushel of oysters, a half a bushel of oysters. If you want you a little cup of oysters or a big cup of oysters, if you want you some mullet roast, some good shrimp, and she can steam them for you right there on site. They won't be nothing no better. But we'll get to that deal in a little bit there, Marvin, with the
I'm coming with it.
what
Yeah,
is that thing called? What
yeah.
is it gonna call the Mardi Gras
Yeah,
deal we got coming
yeah,
up in Coffee. But y'all go see Ziggy B right there on West Main Street by that great big old Ford dealership, that Ford automobile dealership.
Let me ask you something. I got to thinking about your sister, and I know how they like preserve stuff. You reckon you could run that mullet roast through a dehydrator?
Yeah, you put it in a capsule form, like Elmer and Shirley Heinrich. You know, they the ones with the whatever. Elmer's 90. I'm Elmer, and I'm 91. Shirley's my wife, and she's 82, and we still do the same things we did 30 years ago. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and blow that smoke up somebody else's behind, Elmer. You ain't
So
convinced me of that.
so Marvin, if they was able to do that and take that mullet roe and condense it up, dehydrate it and put it in pills, so you could take all the pills you wanted to take as long as you took them out of different
I
bottles. Is
see, as
that
long
right?
as each peel come out of a different row.
Different set of rules.
But
Yeah.
you know that'd be kind of hard. I guess you could.
You couldn't do it.
Now here's what we could do. I need to do that. I need to do a dehydrator, put them in a capsule, and then put like one drop of cane syrup flavoring in there on them.
Okay.
And then when you drop it, it tastes like mullet roe and cane syrup.
Boy, that'd be good now. That'd be good. I don't know how that works. I might work the same way that ivermectin's working on me.
It might would. Them scours you talking about.
Give me the goose, give me the scours.
Yeah, you know when an old cow get the scour, you had to take him off the oats and give him some hay. I don't know what we would give Marvin if he got the scour.
You gotta get some fiber in there.
Hey, talking about Ziggy Beast, there's going to be a Bayou Bites showdown on February the 6th, starting at noon. Bayou Bites event. That's gumbo, crawfish, low country boil, and more. Hey, come to Colquitt, Georgia. Look at here what else is going to happen. Going to have a king cake kickoff at Mural City Cafe on the square, 166 South 1st Street on February 3rd. Come buy a slice of king cake and more. And then another Bayou Bites showdown on February the 6th at Cafe Lily, New Orleans muffalata and Mardi Gras inspired drinks. Hey, that's all going to be going on in downtown Colquitt, Georgia on February the 3rd and February the 6th. Hey, come support our local merchants, our local restaurants right here in Colquitt, Georgia.
I think we're gonna have some kind of parade or something too, Andy. But
I don't know
old
nothing about
tractors. Well, let me talk a minute now,
Go
Marvin. If
ahead.
you just let me talk.
Go ahead.
He think he preaching, Floyd.
Yeah, he gonna just cut me out while I'm trying to tell about things that are going on in Colquitt that's gonna benefit him as he's the city manager, if you will. He's gonna have like a parade. What I hear, the vibes I'm picking up, like old tractors and old cars and trucks and all that stuff in the and golf carts. All these fixed up, souped up golf carts and everything. I don't know who you would call. Obviously, you would not need to call the city manager of Colquitt, Georgia, if you wanted to know any of this. I don't know who you'd call. I reckon Ziggy B or Mural City.
Mural City, call them. Or I didn't mean to rudely interrupt you there.
Oh, you done
I'm
now?
done. It's hot. I'm telling you.
But get over there and cut the heater off and go outside and check the air in my tires out there. Do something. I think they're gonna have a parade up there. You need to call like Ziggy B's or either Mule City Cakes. And while you're in Mule City, buy you a cake and some cookies or something good to eat. And while you're in Lily's, go call them too if you want to find. Go in there and check them out for something good to eat in there. We got all kind of good places to eat in Colquitt, Georgia, and we're proud of it. And we're proud of the people that are that are open for business. But whatever you do, do not call the city manager wanting any information about what's happening in Colquitt, Georgia. Okay. All right, go ahead now, brother. Go ahead and pontificate now.
I wondered if it was, we were just talking yesterday about the beads. Reckon there gonna be any beads in
Beads?
Concord? Beads.
I don't know. I don't know who's in charge of that.
Have you ever done them beads?
Well, move on, Marvin. Man, he is not trying to take something nice and wholesome. He's dangling it out there, see, in front of folks. He's dangling it out
I
there.
wasn't. I don't
Messing
know
with
nothing
the
about
mind,
it.
messing with the mind and all that.
I used
See, there's two things in your life that you can control. I want y'all to listen to me now. You can control your finances, or somebody they can what they call steal your identity, they rob you, they get out all your money. You can lose it in a card game, or you can lose it, betting on a stock or something. You can't control your money. You can't control your health. Because if you did, nobody would get sick. Everybody would be well. Nobody would get sick. Can't control. Ain't but two things. And the third thing you sure can't control is what other people do. So don't even try that. Two things you can control in your life, and that's your integrity and your mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, your mind gets off out there sometimes in no man's land. You got to know it. See, that's where Marvin's trying to lead people. See, he's leading them with the beads. See,
No,
that dangly object. See, he's getting them out there so their mind will get fouled up. And
I don't know nothing about the beads.
so anyway, well, just move on from there. Ain't nothing to know.
I don't know nothing about it.
Move on.
That's why. Anyway, but we want you to come to Colquitt. That's all we want you to do is come and spend some money in Colquitt. That would be nice.
That's enough said for you right there. Thank you.
Floyd, I like it when he's over there with you because he's more under control when he's sitting over there with you. You can kindly, you rein him in some when you need to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Our attorney has done.
That's the reason I sat on that second pew. Me and Charlie sat on that second pew at the church. He can look at my eyeballs and know. He knows when he's getting in a trap.
So do y'all kind of help him out a little bit when he gets out there?
We try. Our lawyer has checked. Our lawyer has checked in on this beads deal. He said it ain't Mardi Gras if there ain't no beads. Now that's from our attorney at large.
Sound like Charlie been going to church out there with Marvin.
But you know what gets me, and I just realized something. A light bulb came off in my head.
Yeah, it went off all right. It went off. Yeah. He did the right thing. See that what I'm about? Just ease it up, slow down, Marvin.
But I have to, I have to be regulated.
Oh, you're high strung.
I mean, my wife is my regulator at home. I got y'all to regulate me here on the show. I got folks that work there. I'm just one of them kind of people that have to be regulated.
Amen.
Because if you don't, that what happens when something ain't regulated, a pop off valve.
Pop off valve to go off. Yeah, you got a mess.
So
you
would be classified as unregulated or non-regulated.
See, both of them.
LaVon said it's time to go to a commercial. I reckon so y'all will get off my back. Here you go, Queasel. Tell them about it.
Hey, they might not have no beads at the holster down, but they got some guns. So you need to go on down there and see them. They got any kind of gun you want. Now, I don't know exactly what hunting season is in and what hunting season is out. But if you need a gun, they got it. I know that it's always personal protection time. It's a mean world we live in, and it's our duty to protect ourselves. So any kind of gun you need for your protection, they got it. They got anything from long guns to short guns. They got little small concealable pistols, and they got them that look like Marshall Dillon used to wear hanging off that right leg. So just whichever one you want, They got it. They got the ammunition for 'em. They can answer the questions and help you. I understand it's always hog season, and they are the hog hunting firearm capital of this part of the United States of America. They got any and everything you need to be a successful hog hunter. So if you're looking for a gun for whatever reason it is, a holstered nine, any kind of ammunition you want, if you need just to talk to them to find out what kind you might want, or if you're considering one, they'll be happy to talk to you. Listen, conversation is free. They don't charge you to talk to you. So go on down, talk to them. I'm sure you can find what you're looking for. And while you're there, you just well go next door, pick you up some oil or something, get your oil changed in your car. They got the oil filters. They got any kind of agricultural type fluid you want, the hydraulic fluid, all the stuff for the tractors. They got the things shine them cars and trucks up. They got all kind of waxes and polishes out there, and the right kind of cleaning solutions. They got a gift shop for the ladies, so you can get that somebody special something while you out there. They're the home. Don't forget of the world renowned Floyd B. Lloyd Rabbit Pellet Grills. Only place in Colquitt, Georgia that you can buy an official rabbit pellet grill and the official rabbit pellets at the same location. You need to go by, see them. They on 27, probably about 3/4 of a mile south of the square, right under them two big old American flags. Go see them. You'll be glad you did.
Hey guys, wanted to give a shout out and a little kind of just a moment of recognition right now. One of our biggest fans, I'll never forget, he was the first person that ever got one of those autographed mugs that we had done. I don't know if you remember that, but he was with us from day one. Every Thursday night, he and Trey were here. But we lost Mr. Bill Bryan this past week from up in Baker County. He was one of our faithful viewers and watchers and lovers of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Very first mug, he won it.
And he's the one that gave us the idea about putting the autograph on
That's it. That's
He
it.
wanted him one with an autograph on it, and we all got us an autograph and went up there to his fit, and they fixed them mugs for us. We gave them out a long time. I don't know if they still got some or not, but
We appreciate Mr. Bill
yeah,
Bryan.
we sure do.
Hey, Trey, man, if you're watching tonight, you and your brother,
Matt.
and Matt, yeah, three of them. But you've been in our prayers, and we loved your daddy and your mama too. But we appreciate y'all, and just want you to know y'all are in our thoughts and prayers.
What is that going on?
Queasel got a fire call.
Oh man, it's cold weather. Cold weather. We be busy in the cold weather. So I forgot a while ago while I was doing the ad there for Phillips Auto Parts to mention something, and I got a little story to go with it. Everybody didn't know me know I don't like cold weather. If it gets below 80 degrees, I'm ready to go south somewhere, and there is a reason for that. When I was young and a young teenager and all in Colquitt, growing up working at a service station, back in them days, long time ago, you didn't have year-round antifreeze. You didn't have year-round coolant. You had antifreeze that you put in the winter, and you couldn't leave it. It was so strong you couldn't leave it in your radiator year-round because it'd eat it up. That's how strong it was. Well, the good citizens in Colquitt and Miller County did not believe in buying antifreeze till it froze, till right before the freeze. And I can't tell you how many times I can remember the night before a freeze, laying out there on the concrete, cold, wet, that wind blowing on that town square, it always blowing 20, 25 miles an hour. It seemed like blowing up on them cold cars, cold. Open up that drain cock on that radiator. You had to run the car and get it hot to get all the water out of it. That hot water come down on your arm, warm you up, then you get cold, and after you do 3 or 4, you're soaking wet. Put all that antifreeze in there to try to keep the car from freezing. Slap cold. Daddy wouldn't let us go get by no heater. Really didn't have time because they was usually lined up. They was lined up wanting to and all of them want just enough to keep it from freezing. Well, let me tell y'all something. It might be fitting to freeze. If it ain't done froze, it might freeze this weekend. I ain't gonna steal Charlie's thunder, but some of the coldest weather we got coming. Y'all need to think and get up a gallon of antifreeze or two, and if you need it, hey, don't forget about them old tractors. Some of y'all that ain't farmers, you just got gardeners, and you just got a tractor out there you use every now and then. Look at here. If you ain't gonna put no antifreeze in it, you need to let that water out of it because it'll freeze, and the temperatures they talking about might do it. So go by Phillips Auto Parts and tell them you want a gallon of that or two of that antifreeze. But Floyd, I know you and Charlie remember back in the days where you had that old antifreeze. You put it in the winter and then you take it out in the spring because it would eat the radiator up. It eat the block up. That was some
Oh yeah,
strong
yeah.
stuff.
We used to let the water out of the water out of the back tires of them tractors too. If it
Okay.
would go,
There you
you
go.
know, it get out there around 10 degrees and it'd stay there for about 3 days and 4 nights. And we let the water out of them tires, keep them from busting,
Do you
freezing.
remember? You remember when we went on the tractorcade to Atlanta that night?
I
It was
remember
so
well.
cold, and
Yep.
man, go getting that on and pouring, and we had a little funnel, and we were pouring antifreeze in some of them tractor tires, and they
Mhm.
were pumping them back up because they didn't
Bubbling
want to
back
leave them
up.
flat all night.
Granddaddy E had a thing. He had one of them pocket protectors, and he pocket, and it had a bubble on it, and you or a squeeze thing, and it had like three little bubbles in it
You draw you some water out of your radiator
and
to
you
tell you,
check it.
tell you how cold you was good for.
Oh yeah, float the balls,
Yeah,
float
float
the
the ball.
balls, and
Hey, you were traveling this week. Tell us a little bit about this
Man,
picture.
yeah, I appreciate you putting that picture up. That's me and Rojo's son-in-law, Chris Nichols, from up in Albany, Georgia. And I got out last Saturday and rode up to Albany. I called Rojo and told him, I said, let's go out there to your son-in-law's place. He opened him up a pizza place out there, right east of Albany in Acre.
And that's Skip and Levon's
That's Skip
son.
and Levon's son right there, Chris. And anyway, I looking up on his board up there on his menu, and I said, I think I want me one of them supreme pizzas. This is an Acre Pizzeria right out of Albany going east back towards Sylvester. And I told him, I said, I want me one of them supreme pizzas there. He looked like he had all the right ingredients. He went back there and made that thing up himself. And let me tell you something about this man's pizza place there. He makes his own dough. He don't buy dough. He
mm,
ain't froze. It ain't imported from nowhere. He makes his own. He's got one of them big mixers with that big old hook in it, where he makes his own pizza dough. And he lets that stuff rise for, I don't know, several days. When it gets to the right consistency and the right texture, he'll roll that stuff out. He'll spin it out there and make you a crust. That's one of the best pizzas I've ever eaten in my life. It's right up there. I don't know. Some of you people in Albany might remember this place. And from Colquitt too. Gargano's Pizza on North Slappy right there.
oh
They
yeah.
made the best pizza in the world. That pizza compares to Gargano's pizza. That's the supreme right there. But he made it. Chris made it. The Levon and Levon and Skip's son. He made it, and he made that dough, the whole thing, and he cooked it right there. But it's mostly a takeout place now. He's got a little table in there, one little table. Me and Rojo sat there and ate our pizza. But it's mostly a takeout. But if you want you a good pizza, it's called Acre Pizzeria. You get a hold of that man right there, and he'll fix you up. And I guarantee you can eat that pizza.
Wow, that's pretty cool right there.
It looked good. I
It's
fit to
good.
say,
Hmm.
I thought if he had a place we could sit down and talk, that looked good enough to make you want to have a remote show one night up there and eat
It
some
Hmm.
would
pizza
be good. Yeah, he
while you
may he
having
may
the
do
show.
that. He might could fix up something for us, in there.
Yeah.
Because
Ooh, that
he watches us, and his mom and daddy watches us all the time, and his mom-in-law watches us all the time. In fact, she's the subject of some of these stories that I
we,
tell sometimes.
you know what?
Through us.
I need to bring up something today. I got old buddy of mine, been knowing him for years. He worked for Motorola Mobilcom now, named Don. Don is watching. Me and him were talking today. He down here putting in some radios for the sheriff's office, and we was talking about he put up an antenna way back in the years ago so that he could watch the Charlie Platt show. He was
Mhm.
watching Charlie Platt before we come on. Then he got to watching us, And now he gets home, he said on Thursday night, somewhere around 7:30, quarter to 8, and he sits down and eats supper every Thursday night with us on the screen.
How
So
about
Don,
that?
we just want you to know, old buddy, we appreciate you. I know Charlie appreciates you from way
Yeah.
back yonder. And Floyd, he made a request. I'm throwing you a curveball.
All
He
right.
made a request. He wants to hear the story about Grandma and the outhouse. Now, if you want to tell it tonight or whenever you want to tell it, but he wants to hear
Tell
that
it.
story.
All right. Well, tell him it's coming up at the end.
All right, it's coming up at the end, Don. If you listening,
Stay
Grandma and the
with us to
outhouse,
the end. Those you watching, don't leave. Don't leave.
it's
There's
worth it.
a surprise coming at the end. Charlie, tell them.
I tell you what, it's worth a trip. If you want some fine quality food to put on your table, it's worth the trip to Highway 27 between Colquitt and Blakely or 431 in Headland, Alabama for Sawega Meat Company. Not just great cuts of, talking about prime cuts of ribeye, filet mignon. They got sirloin, any cut of steak you want, they'll cut it for you right there on the spot, as thick or as thin as you like. Great ground beef. Plus, you'll also find good selection of their own sausage, whether it be good patty sausage or the Link smoked sausage. They've got it all at Sawega Meat. Valentine's Day just around the corner. Tell you what, you want to make that Valentine feel sure enough special. Well, go to Sawega, get a couple of those fillets and grill them at the house and put some good food on her plate for Valentine's Day. She'll appreciate that. Gift certificates available for birthdays, for any occasion at the location in Headland, Alabama. I was in the other day. They had some beautiful cuts of meat. Plus, they also had some hoop cheese up there, just all kind of things you don't really think about looking for in a regular store. You'll find it at Sawega Meat. Great rubs for your barbecue grill, for your pork, for your beef, for your chicken. Great sauces. It's all at one place. Sawega Meat Company, located in Headland, Alabama on US 431 and between Colquitt and Blakely on US 27. A lot of their meat is locally produced here in the Wiregrass area.
Hey guys, it's trivia time here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Trivia time brought to us by Southern Hissy Fits on the Square in Colquitt. The embroidery, t-shirts, tumblers, logos, digital designs, whatever you need, Miss Vicky will take care of you right there. Southern Hissy Fits on the Square in Colquitt. And our trivia question tonight, the winner will receive a logoed piece of merchandise from the merch table at Southern Hissy Fits. Compliments of Southern Hissy Fits. Here is our trivia question for tonight. Year, make, and model. Year, make, and model. Year, make, and model. Sharp looking car right there. Sharp looking car. Would have anybody in Colquitt have had one of those?
Wouldn't run fast enough.
Oh,
Had a little old motor in it.
uh-huh.
Didn't have no power. You buy a car
It
like
just
that, you want to squall the tires on it, man. You
it
want to
just looked fast.
do cutouts on it. That was a land barge.
That was a skinny car.
It wasn't no kind of car.
It looked good.
Oh, it looked good. Yeah,
Candy
like,
apple red.
Yeah, like some folks.
Yeah,
Yeah, sit there for it, but that's about as it goes. It ain't got no action, if you will.
and it got dual exhaust on it back there. Yeah,
Oh, it don't need no dual exhaust, no bigger
well, it's
motor.
got duals.
That thing won't run 160.
No.
Yeah, off a
Floyd,
cliff.
that car, it come with them was real spoke rims, right?
Yeah, they were right wire wheels. Oh, it had everything
That's
on
what I
it.
thought. Yeah, that
It
ain't
had
hubcap.
everything
That's
except
real
a
spoke
motor.
rims. Yeah.
Not no motor in it.
Year, make, and model. How about it, guys? All right, Cressman's got a Tiva said it's a 62 Bel Air.
No, he ain't even close.
60 Edsel.
Whoa, who said that?
Bill Dismuke.
Of course he did. He put the picture up there.
Oh.
You disqualified me.
Hey, Floyd steals the picture from Dismute. And don't tell Dismute it's gonna be the trivia. And so,
Well, like, no, here's the deal. I come in here, we're sitting at the table. I asked Marvin, I said, "Have you got a trivia question?" No, I ain't got one. Have you got one? Have you got one? So anyway, I pull up Bill Dismuke with cars. He knows a car. Bill Dismuke is a professor of automobiles. He puts it was on his Facebook page. I put it so him Bill he's gonna parachute in and win something. He ain't gonna show that other picture up there. We ain't get forget that.
which picture?
The one I give you about the service station.
Oh, I ain't got it yet. You're gonna have to just give me a
What you mean you ain't got
it? Yeah.
Mike Housen said a Buick Invicta.
Oh man, please.
I can't believe you ain't got the picture. I even got that picture.
I got the picture. I sent him the picture.
Hold on, just y'all be patient.
We sent Marvin a picture. I did. And I looked at the picture and I told him, I said, this is 100% AI. I said, because there's so many things wrong with this picture, ain't no way that it's for real. So I want y'all to look at this picture. Me and Queasel talked about it.
Talking.
I'm all right. Me and Queasel talked about it, and we looked at this picture, and we detected I don't know how many things wrong with this picture to start with.
That's right.
I want y'all zoom that in now.
Wait a minute, I ain't got it shared yet. Just keep talking. Y'all,
Marvin, I can't wait on you. I can't keep talking.
There's one that is sure enough out there not right with that picture.
Good night. He got. You ought to see the stuff that pops up.
Well, let me ask you something. Does he have to do this on Sunday morning when he's preaching?
Sometimes.
No. He says something. See. It may be the wrong something.
hey, that was a good one. What Tila Pangborn Knowles come back and she said it was a good guess. I wasn't born till 1980. All right, let's look at that picture. Y'all talk about it now.
Look at that picture. This is AI. They can do anything with AI. I want y'all to look at that picture and zoom it in on your screen there. I want y'all to look at that picture. And I see three things wrong with it right off the bat. Queasel sees doing that because he's the old service station man. So y'all chime in. Y'all look at the picture, and me and Queasel will tell y'all what's wrong with it. What I perceive is wrong with it. Number one is there ain't no grass gonna be growing around no filling station.
Absolutely.
See that, Queasel?
Not in them days.
Ain't no grass gonna be growing there because there's gonna be oil and antifreeze and gas pores spilled out all over that right there. There's gonna be no grass growing around it. All right, look at the yellow sign right there. Look at that. I see two things wrong with it. The yellow sign. Anybody see anything wrong with the yellow sign there?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see it? You tell them what it is, Queasel.
Well, back in them days right there, they didn't know a whole heap about texting. They didn't know very much at all about texting. And it says call or text info to that number.
And what are they selling, Queasel? What is it for? What's he saying on the sign?
He buys comics.
He buys. There wasn't nobody buying no daggone comic books except them that paid.
Whoa.
Let me talk. Let me finish that, and then you can talk. You can correct me. They wasn't
Don't worry about it.
Funny book. Hey, wasn't nobody buying no daggone funny book on going to a funny book store and buying used funny books. They went down there and they bought them at the drugstore. That's what they done, and they didn't. Nobody have no area code that you can call to buy your funny books with. Now go ahead, Charlie. Now correct me.
I'm correcting all of y'all. It's a legit picture of an old store with an old car in front of it that's been grown up for years. And yeah, they buy comics and it's modern day signs would be there because that is done today.
Cut that off right there, Barbara. Cut that off.
If you look up front, look up to the front.
We stand corrected by the man from Alabama. So let's move on.
Damn right. I got it too.
Where was it?
Let me ask you.
Whoa. Time out. If you look at there's a car in front of that old car.
I saw that car
it's
too.
It's a late model car.
Yeah.
So
All right, I
that,
want y'all to.
You're getting too technical, Charlie.
no, I'm telling the truth.
All
Move
right,
on.
you
Move
see
on.
that
Get
yellow
on.
and black sign?
Go on.
I'm
Go on.
fit to see
Move
what
on.
y'all really know. You see the yellow and black sign?
Yeah.
There is a rusted up looking box hanging below that. Can you tell me what that is?
That's a U-Haul.
When I tell you what it
Oh,
is, Floyd's gonna remember it. You know what that is?
Move on.
That is a
no.
windshield washing towel dispenser.
Yep.
You
I,
pull
You're
the
right.
I said a U-Haul.
new towel out the bottom. Listen, this is how tight things was. You talking about tight? You pull the new towel out the bottom, and then on the little indentions was where you put your little bottle of spray. Cause there wasn't no squeegees back in them days. You put your little bottle of soap spray you mixed up, and in the top, once you cleaned the windshields, you didn't throw that paper away. You put the paper in the top and let it dry. Then you use that paper to check the oil with, then and wipe the dipstick. Then you threw the paper away. Yes, sir. J.W. Tully taught me that.
Well, who here's who would have pulled up and got gas there.
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Shingler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Shingler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, "Your Honor, I surrender, cause I know when I'm beat." Call Billy Shingler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and bun, shake his fist and holler, "I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight."
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia, 229-524-1225.
We are joined on the phone right now by our good friend and confidant, Mr. Wayne Garney of KWG Plumbing, LLC. He is Alabama licensed. He is master licensed in Georgia as well. 229-220-6694 is the magic number to call. Brother Wayne, good to have you tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good. My service is a little in and out. I don't know what's going on, but I got you right this second. Man, I am slap out. I'm about like a Kentucky Derby horse. We ready for the stables.
Well, I see here you've been
busy
busy.
week.
Got a couple of pictures here of looks like some agricultural plumbing you're doing. Pretty big jobs.
Yes, sir. I don't want to share that one on the air. I might step on my own toes, but we dibbling in with some commercial work starting the year out, so I'm glad to have that.
I got you.
You know,
And then I see here,
and,
looks like you were using a pay telephone.
yes, sir. I had a quarter, and I was trying to call somebody that cares, and Floyd wouldn't answer the phone, so I couldn't. He wouldn't answer. The quarter ran out and said, "Please deposit 75 cents." I had to hang up. I was out of money.
Yeah, a 10 cent and a quarter and all that ain't no more, I don't imagine. Do you?
No, I seen that thing. I was like, man, that's a dinosaur there.
Hey, that's a
no, it wasn't working, but I was trying to call Floyd on it. I was hoping I could get him on the pay
that
phone.
is a collectible, right? Well, I assume there hadn't been a whole lot of fishing going on with the weather.
No, sir. I want to go fishing. I've been working at the lake all week on a couple of different jobs, and I've seen boats out there. I said, well, they're a brave soul going out there in that open water.
Man, what you
up
talking
in the saloons,
about?
but you know, if you what I was always told, you don't know if they're biting unless you go.
I see it, man. I see it. Well, how about some words of wisdom for us tonight?
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me on the show. I appreciate y'all and advertising for the plumbing business. God's smiling on us, so I'm going to say keep a smile on your face. Winners make a way, losers make excuses. Remember what God says about keep the faith. the faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. And, with great faith, we can move 2 or 3 mountains. And, it's just been a busy week. And I thank y'all. And just as quick as I can go fishing, y'all be the first to know.
We appreciate you, brother. God bless you. We look forward to hearing from you next Thursday night. KWG Plumbing
Yes, sir.
LLC.
I'm glad to see y'all get along so good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm glad to see y'all get along so good. I'm sitting here, I just can't stop laughing. I had to try to get it together to be able to talk to y'all.
We appreciate you, brother. God bless you.
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I wanted to bring this up tonight. I got this today, and I just was bumfuzzled by it. An Italian artist sold an invisible sculpture for $18,000. Listen to this. A Milan auction recently made headline after an invisible sculpture titled Lo Sono sold for about $18,300. There is no statue, no frame, no display case. The buyer received a certificate of authenticity and strict instructions to exhibit the artwork in a completely empty 5 by 5 foot space at home. The artist argues that the piece isn't empty at all. He says it exists as energy, imagination, and thought, pointing to quantum physics and the idea that even a vacuum isn't truly nothing. Critics call it bold satire of the modern art world. Supporters call it philosophical, conceptual, and deeply intentional.
I got a word for it. I can tell you what I call it.
You probably don't need to say it.
Well, I'm gonna say a better version. I'm just gonna say stupid. That's what I would. That's the word I'm gonna use.
Hey, look at that. I mean, this is not a joke. I mean, this is for real. $18,000 for.
Well, if he'll pay $18,000 for an invisible structure, if he'll give me $1 million, I'll build him a skyscraper.
That's right. Yeah.
How about that?
And he can jump off of it.
That's right.
You remember what's that guy? The guy duct taped the banana to the wall, and it sold for like $50,000.
That right there is a prime example of some people got more money than they need.
What is those saying? More money than they got sense.
Exactly.
That's it.
Some things it's just hard to believe. I mean, some things.
That's true. That is true. That is true. Right there.
Go back to the picture one more time of the store. I one other thing I want to see right there.
I done deleted the picture.
The thing that gave it away not being AI, to the left of the store, there's a little bitty strip where you can see the road going up the other side of it, and today's cars driving up that road. I don't know where that is.
We saw that, Charlie. We saw that. We saw that. I thought it would be an interesting thing to do, to throw out there to have some conversation about. That's all. I wish I never had put it up there. But anyway, we saw that. We saw the cars. We saw that. Understand?
Hey, TK's Bar and Grill right here in Colquitt, Georgia. TK's Bar and Grill, 229-254-7850. Hey, that's our place to eat right there. TK's Bar and Grill. Man, what kind of hamburgers? What kind of salad bar? Man, the onion rings and the French fries. And my favorite thing there is their wrapped cabbage wedge. Their wrapped cabbage wedge. Man, oh man, it's wrapped in bacon and it is grilled on the grill. And man, they got a club sandwich out there that will make your tongue beat your brains out. It is out of this world. Hey, they're our good friends. They're our neighbors. And they're right here locally in Colquitt, Georgia. Hey, go by. They're open for lunch every day of the week. And then they're open at night on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. And then sometimes on Friday night, they got some special live music up there. Hey, it is TK's Bar and Grill, Colquitt, Georgia. Hey, no better place to grab you a meal than TK's Bar and Grill.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him Castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with the plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him, are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny, and your daddy will never have to call you son.
Old Carl, man, he's on tonight. I hadn't talked to him in a while, but
Tell him about his business too,
oh
there, Barney,
man,
about what
yeah.
he does.
I mean, it's just we do that because we like Carl and we like to have a good time with him. But listen, Carl will work your cows. Carl will castrate your calves. Carl will worm them. He will haul them. He'll work them for man. Listen, Carl does it all. You don't have to. You can be a gentleman cattleman farmer, and all you got to do is pick up the phone and call Carl, and Carl will take care of your needs. You won't have to get bummed up and beat up out there by the cows or the calves or whatever. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I went in the cow business long, maybe 15 years, but a calf was the most dangerous thing. A female calf would hurt you.
Shoot.
Yes, sir.
How would they hurt you, Mark?
Well, they come running by you and kick you.
What about if they come running by you and then the mama cow, that 1,250-pound mama cow behind that calf?
Yeah,
that'll hurt too.
Well, I'm sure. Well, I didn't never have that happen. But
I got a question. What would be the difference in a female calf coming at you and a male calf coming?
Well, I'm just telling
you.
Because I can remember when Sydney and them showed calves, they showed heifers. Man, I never had a bull calf that like if a heifer ever had her and she was high headed. I had two one time. I was working them in the ring, and it was one of them was Sydney show calf, and I wound up having to take him back to the guy we got him from because he put me on the what do you call it? I climbed the fence basically to keep from her hurting me. But I can remember the female calves. Jerry Mock, Gerald's daddy, he would tell you the same thing. Them little female calves, he was working one time, and one of them come by and kicked him right in the face.
Cow business is dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, call.
Yeah, call.
Yeah,
Could it be that
if you got a go ahead, y'all.
Could it be the bull calves had heard about castrating Carl and they were nicer to you than the female calves was?
They was worried. They knew them females knew they couldn't get cut, and so
that's
anyway.
Best thing you can do with a calf, if you got her, is haul it, load her up, and take her to one of our sponsors right here.
That's it. Castrate and call.
No.
Man.
No.
The man that sells the calf.
Oh, I didn't understand. Yeah,
I know.
I got a little.
Really back
got a little sideways. Well, speaking of him, we need to do an ad for him anyway.
If you got some calves that are acting up, or if you got an old crazy mama cow that you scared up, load her up and take her over there to Seminole Livestock Auction. Just cut me over there, Mr. Gerald Mock. He got a sale every Monday, 12 o'clock, right there, right out of Dawsonville, right north of Dawsonville on Highway 91. He'll sell your cows for you. He'll get as much money as anybody in the business will. He got one of the best auctioneers in the business that'll get every penny, every quarter of a cent that he can get for your cow. Take them to Seminole Livestock Auction Company over there. Sale every Monday now at 12 o'clock. They've gone from Wednesday to Monday auctions. Get your cows ready, get them on in there and get them sold. He'll write you a good check. You'll be able to leave that auction barn with a check in your pocket when they sell your cows. So y'all go see our good friends over at Seminole Livestock Auction Company. Sale every Monday at 12 o'clock, Dawsonville, Georgia.
Hey, we appreciate him too, very, very much. Hey guys, Bear Hill Auctioneers, TC, he was here with us last week live from out in where was he at? I don't even know where he was. But anyway, it don't matter where he was. He was on the Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show last Thursday night, and we appreciate him. He's been with us since day one. He is our sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of whatever Floyd decides to do at this juncture of the show.
So I think Floyd is going tell the story tonight of the outhouse. And Grandpa old outhouse out there. But there's something that I want y'all to know that I don't imagine very many people know, because getting a little bit down to business. Floyd, he pretty humble fella, and when Floyd gets some accolades or something, he don't say a lot about it. But let me tell you the little bit of the history behind this show. A few years back, Floyd and Nadine was going on a vacation, and they was going up through the mountains, Georgia mountains up there. And they were riding down through there, and they come down through the town of Hiawassee. And I don't know if y'all know where Hiawassee it is, but it's a beautiful mountain town up in the North Georgia mountains. And so they was just easing through, just looking. They wasn't going to Hiawassee. They just was in the mountains riding. And I might have some of my details, maybe not be perfect, but the main one is. And so they were riding. They went by the Hiawassee Civic Center. They got up there, conference center, and they were riding by there, and they looked and they noticed on the sign that they was having the International Storytellers Festival. The International Storytellers Festival. They was people from all over the world had congregated in Hiawassee, Georgia, to tell stories. So Nadine wasn't having nowhere in the world but to get Floyd to pull up in there. So they pulled up in there and went in there and went to quizzing them people. And she asked, what would you have to do to tell the story? And they said, well, they sent out the invitations. These folks had the stories, and they sent them in, and they sent out invitations and invited people from all over the world to come and tell the story, and they would be judged, and they was going to crown a champion. So anyhow, they allowed Floyd to sign up just from coming from the crowd, just to sign up to tell it. So he didn't have no set time to be on stage like the rest of them did. So they just kind of worked him in. So Floyd went to the International Storytellers Festival, got on the stage, and told the story about Grandpa and the outhouse. And Floyd won the International Storytellers Championship, beat all those world-renowned storytellers from all over the world. Floyd B. Lloyd beat them with this story. Is that not true, Floyd?
That's a true story. Exactly right. They did. She was in the storytelling business. She had the storytelling festival when she run the Swamp Gravy Place, Arts Council, and everything. And she was intrigued by that kind of stuff. And we sit there and listen. They had some good stories in there. And anyway, when I got up, it was my turn, and I just told them a story about me when I was growing up. I grew up kind of across the field from where my grandma and grandpa lived. Mom and daddy, they had a little 2-horse farm over there. And grandpa had a pretty good sized place, but he lived right across a 250-acre field. So I loved to go back and forth to his house over there. Had a great big old house way up off the ground. You could get up under there, man. You could shoot marbles. You could play hide and seek. You could play with your dog all up under there. I loved that. He had a great place. Big old wood frame house way up off the ground like that. Back off to the right, back out there. And a barn. I mean, big, nice hay barn with a loft in it, feed troughs over there. Had all that barn. Had a good well of water out there, man. Good right off the rock well of water out there. And then back in the back, there's a great big old China berry tree back there. Big old China berry tree give shade. And right up under that China berry tree, there was a 2-hole outhouse sitting right there. I mean, a fine one too. It had a tin roof on it. It had board and batten siding on it. Had a door you could latch. It didn't have an old croaker sack hanging up there. Had a door you could latch when you went into the outhouse. So anyway, I had this uncle. He was Uncle W.H.'s baby boy, if you will. He was his grandpa's baby boy, and his name was W.H., Uncle W.H. And Uncle W.H. come home from the army and come back there to grandma and grandpa's house, moved back in with them while he was transitioning. And Uncle W.H. brought two things with him. Had two things when he come home from the army. He had a tattoo and a hand grenade. Two things he had. And I was intrigued by Uncle W.H. Uncle W.H. He was always whining and complaining. I tell you what, I don't know why in the world y'all don't do away with that old outhouse out there. Tear that thing down. Said I can't get my girlfriends over here. Said I'm ashamed to bring them over here. Ashamed to bring my card playing buddies over here on account of that old outhouse sitting out there in the back. backyard back under that China bear tree. They need to tear it down, do away with it. Grandpa said, W.H., you crazy, man. So what in the world? I said, so what we going to do with it? Tear the outhouse down? I said, where we going to go be excused? He said, oh, let me tell you, when I was in the Army, I seen all kind of exotic things in my travels. All kind of things you can't even imagine. Places I went to, things that I saw you can't even imagine. And he said, some of them places that I went to said they had the outhouse in the house. And Grandpa said, man, please, W. He said, you crazy, man. Ain't nobody gonna put the outhouse in the house. That's foolish talk. W. Yeah, that's what we gonna do here. We gonna turn that old outhouse down and put the outhouse in the house. Grandpa said, now you crazy. Anyway, W.H. went off out there, smoking him a cigarette out there, walking back and forth on the porch, talking to himself, carrying on. And Grandpa said, I don't want you to listen to that. So W.H. ain't got none lick of sense. He ain't never had no sense to start with. He sure ain't. He ain't got a lick of sense talking about taking the outhouse from the yard and putting it in the house. I ain't near about to do that. So anyway, Uncle W.H. devised a plan one morning. He's like, I told y'all he had that hand grenade when he come home from the army. He had a live hand grenade. So he had figured out, he said, anything what I'm going to do is I'm take that hand grenade, and I can go out there and I blow that old outhouse up. And then Grandpa would have to do something. He said, in the meantime, I believe I can talk him into putting that. I can convince him, I can show him some pictures and all, show him what an outhouse in the house looks like. So anyway, one morning, Uncle W.H. devised him a plan. He was out there squatting out there about before daylight, before the crack of dawn. He was waiting on it, waiting on the sun to rise up. He out there smoking one of them Chesterfield cigarettes out there, squatted down out there behind that old China bear tree behind the outhouse, smoking that Chesterfield cigarette. They had that live hand grenade in his hand. So anyway, about the time the sun cracked, he flipped that pin on that hand grenade. He pulled that lever on it. He lobbed that hand grenade right over there, right up the side of the outhouse. He squatted back behind that China bear tree. Well, about that time, that hand grenade, kablooey, it went off. Man, it was scattering stuff everywhere. Cereal book, catalog pages, corn cobs, tin roof.
And you was watching that.
I did. Marvin. Anyway, Uncle W.H. sitting out there, and me and Grandpa had got up, and we were having some coffee in there, and we weren't watching W.H. Marvin. We weren't watching Uncle W.H. So anyway, you got your radio that Queasel.
I got it cut off.
We got out there, and that thing went off like that, and but Uncle W.H. failed to realize that in between the time he was smoking that Chesterfield cigarette and pulling the pin on that hand grenade and throwing it over by that outhouse, Grandma had gone into the outhouse. So, man, by that time that hand grenade went off, blowing stuff everywhere all over the place. And me and Grandpa heard the noise and looked out the back door out there, and here come Grandma. She come floop, 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 floop. She come rolling across the backyard back there. And she got up, she stood up, and she looked around, and she dusted her apron off like that and busted herself off like that. And Grandpa looked at me, and he said, now, see that, Floyd, what I've been telling you? Now, what if your grandma had done that in the house? It's been a long time since I told that story.
And that story
won the championship.
Won the championship.
Yeah, sure
Yes,
did.
sir.
Won the
Won the
championship. They gave me some
championship.
kind of little prize. I don't even know what it was, but I done lost it.
Year's supply of rice or
Yeah, I got a year's supply of rice and a toilet brush.
and a toilet brush.
Oh.
Well, if you got an outhouse and it's got water in it, you better drain it before we get to the weekend. That'll give you tomorrow to do something. I don't know how to explain this, but it's going to be a tough one. Tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, those numbers are a little bit off. Sunday morning's the morning we're going to be the coldest. That's going to be about 19 degrees. And windy, you see that? They're talking about gusts of wind 40 to 45 miles an hour on Saturday, which is going to bring in the wind chill factor. We hear about this feels like temperature all the time. And we're pretty accustomed to it getting down to, say, 25 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour wind. It feels like maybe 20 degrees outside and stuff like that. But we talking about numbers. Pay attention here. 5 degrees. That will be your wind chill factor on Sunday morning, early. 5 degrees. 4 degrees over in Colquitt. And all kind of numbers in between that and about 7 or 8. But Queasel, jump in here with me if you will. Uh, for our older audience, a lot of that be me and Floyd. You don't need to be outside in this kind of weather.
No, sir. No,
It's
sir. You
just
don't.
in my case, heart patients don't need to be out and stuff like that. Nobody really needs to be out. We're just not accustomed to it. We're not from Minnesota or New York State, and this is going to be some rough stuff. Saturday all day long, you're looking at a high temperature around 35 at the best on Saturday, with wind gust up to 40 miles an hour. That, Weasel, I believe, will be like 10 degrees on Saturday during the day. But that
It
early,
will, and they come back and updated that and said that on Sunday that if the wind is blowing, I don't forgot exactly what speed this wind is on Sunday morning, but it is going to be blowing not near as high as it would be Saturday. But they said if the wind increased any from what they had, that we would be looking at wind chill factors in the sub-zero range.
all right, a lot of us, what we've had so far, been doing things like dripping the water outside and in the house and sometimes. But this weekend, if you hadn't been doing it, let me encourage you to do it. It'd be a lot easier paying a water bill or electric bill because your hot water heater been working overtime than it would be to have to pay to have the whole house replumbed. But you're talking about wind and chill factors that can do some damage to pipes. Of course, pets, plants, and people are the main thing. Unless you just have to get out there in it, stay inside and be safe because this is going to be a chill to us on Sunday morning we hadn't seen in a long time. We got down to, I think, 16 a couple of times last year, but we didn't have the wind factor in there. This wind is going to make all the difference in the world. And
What's
I
that? Is
looked
that
at,
what you? I was out there a while ago and I looked at you. You Satsuma. What is that? You don't know what it
I
is.
don't know. Charlie talking about Dr. Hartzog over there. How cold did it have to get, Charlie?
he used to want me to call him if the low was going to be 23 or below. He would freeze the bottom of the tree with that mist, and cause the BTUs to go up in the plant itself and keep the plant alive better. But he used to do it on 23, Floyd, was his magic number. And we're talking about anywhere, depending on what hill you're on or hollow you're in, anywhere from, I'm going to range it from probably 15 degrees in some of the colder locations Sunday morning to about 20 in some. Would I be pretty correct on that, Queasel?
Yeah, because we was talking to Matthew. They're telling him down in Winter Garden that Sunday morning is going to be, I think, 26 and 27 on Monday morning.
They're talking about something I heard right before we went on a newscast. They're talking about a possibility of a Gulf. We've heard of lake effect snow. They're talking about Gulf effect snow, a possibility Sunday morning in Tampa, Florida.
It will be colder in Pensacola, Florida, than it will be in Juneau, Alaska.
Wow,
I saw that today. Be
that's cold.
colder on Sunday morning in Juneau, in Pensacola, Florida, than it will be in Juneau, Alaska.
Oh,
That's
Well,
cold.
it's this global warming, boys. I've
Global
been telling
warming.
y'all,
It is.
it's gonna get us. It's gonna get us.
Anyway,
But no,
Mm.
everybody stay safe in all this. That's what I'm gonna go out by saying. And if you know somebody elderly that you have a question about, maybe I just wonder if they got everything they need. Uh, Give them a call. Better yet, just stop by and say, "Hey, what you need?" I got a few. I'll run to the store for you. I'll do whatever you need to do. Make sure they got some heat. I know there's warming. I don't know about over yonder, but over here we got them at the Baptist Church, First Baptist Church, Main Street in Dothan. Geneva's got them. Enterprise has got warming stations. Most every community has them. And if you know folks that are marginal heat in their homes and are at risk during this situation, for goodness sakes, take it on yourself to be that good Samaritan, and tomorrow go out and get them hooked up the way they need to be, because Sunday morning could be a rough situation for a lot of folks. Queasel?
Thank you, Charlie. Hey, I'm gonna tag in there with you. I know it's gonna be cold, and folks gonna wanna be, do everything they do to stay warm. But be careful. Be careful with them heaters, most especially them space heaters. Be careful about the kind that you plug in to the wall. Look here, space heaters and extension cords do not go well together. If you're gonna plug in a space heater, plug it in directly to the wall socket. Don't put it on no extension cord. It's just it's too dangerous. Don't put your space heater too close to your chair or too close to your bed. I can't tell you how many over the years that I have went to that ain't a house no more called the space heater. They pulled in a space heater even back when the kerosene heaters was popular. They put the kerosene heater too close to the bed, and it wasn't good.
That don't
Also,
mix.
check on your older friends, and maybe that they ain't even got to be older. Just the ones that are not as fortunate, that are less fortunate than you are, and make sure that they ain't turning on their gas stove and the gas oven and open the door and using it for heat because of the danger of the carbon monoxide. All these heaters, furnaces, carbon, it ain't the fire that kills you, it's the carbon monoxide. So check on the people that ain't as lucky as you, whether they kin to you, you know them. Make sure, I like what Charlie said. If you can do something for it, do it for them. Floyd said way back at the beginning of the show, we help our neighbors. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to check on them. And I'm gonna tell you, like I always tell you, if you see a veteran, somebody that's active veteran, that's actively serving now, or has served, if you see a deputy, a sheriff, a police officer, investigator, EMT, a paramedic, a firefighter, tell them thank you. I tell them thank you. Tell them you appreciate it, because I was just sitting here while we warm. I was listening to all my guys. They out there on a call, and it's cold out there. They was out there last night, and you don't get to pick them when you're in emergency service. You don't get to pick them. You just go where you got to go. So tell them you thank them and tell them you appreciate it. And don't forget this: we love y'all, and we thank y'all so much for letting us spend a little time with you. Now to the champion of the International Storytelling Festival,
Thank y'all
Floyd
for
B.
watching. We appreciate you. We love each and every one of y'all. And don't take us serious. We are the best of friends. We do this sometimes just to kind of keep y'all on your toes, if you will. Anyway, and just we love y'all. That's about all I can say. We love y'all. Exercise your Second Amendment rights. Be vigilant of your surroundings. Uh, always, when you lay down and go to bed at night and start saying your prayers, start thanking the good Lord above for what He's done for you today, just today, and you'll go to sleep and you'll still be thankful. We'll see y'all next week.
Hey guys, we love you. Appreciate you being here. Ziggy B's Seafood Market, Phillips Auto Parts, the Holster 9, Sawega Meat Company, Shingle Law, TK's Bar and Grill, Custom Cattle Services, Carl Cressman, Seminole Livestock Auction, Southern Hissy Pits, KWG Plumbing LLC, Berry Hill Auctioneers, and Kelly Crop Insurance, our sponsors right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. We appreciate them every week. Sunday's coming. If it's where you can go to church, if you're going to have church, be particular going, because it's going to be cold outside. But go to church if you can. If not, watch it on television, on the online streaming. Plenty of them's got it. Here's the scripture for tonight. Sitting down, Jesus called the 12 disciples and said, if anyone wants to be first, he must be the very last and the servant of all. Guys, we
Amen.
love We want you to stay warm. We want you to protect yourself. Go ahead and prepare for this weekend now. Don't wait until it's too late. Go ahead
Tomorrow,
now. And if you know somebody that needs some help, help them. Do not hesitate. Help them. You know, we want to encourage you that. And hey, no matter what, keep trusting the good Lord because He loves you and He's going to take care of you. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. We'll be right back here next week, same place, same time for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who you do it with, and most especially, if you get up early in the morning and go to the outhouse, be
particular.
good
See
night,
y'all.
y'all.
See